SD Case Manager provides users with a highly flexible means of logging and tracking various entities and items as cases. We can see here in our Case Manager Role Center how the flexibility allows us to log different streams of cases in various concurrent ways. The different streams of cases in Case Manager are grouped into queues. Using queues in SD Case Manager, you can set up a flexible means of creating user-definable workflows and to-do actions for the cases in the queue. You can define and run escalation rules that will send notifications to case users or email case users and case watchers, for example, customer contacts. Back in the Case Manager Role Center, you can see your open cases and assigned case actions. Cases and their associated actions can be visually highlighted by creating user-defined priorities. To access your open cases or assigned actions, simply drill down on the queue. Select the case you want to edit. From your open cases, you can assign, categorize and track case actions and resolutions. You can also track the cost of a case, link a case action to any table record, and log an interaction for a case action. You can also email the case contact and print the case report. Back in the Role Center, you can easily keep track of your assigned actions for today and for this week. In the general Fast tab group of the case card, the number field is a unique code that you enter to identify the case, and this field uses the number series field that was specified on the SD Case Manager setup page. The queue code field specifies the queue that the case is currently in, and you can select a queue for the case from a list of existing queues that have been set up in SD Case Manager. The summary field is a user-defined description of the case. The status field is the status of the case, and you select from a list of existing statuses that have been defined for the current queue code. Case statuses allow you to specify if the state of this case status is defined as inactive or active, or if the case status on the case is defined as closed. The priority field defines the priority for the case. You can select from a list of existing priorities that have already been set up in SD Case Manager. A priority provides a means to organize or prioritize cases in SD Case Manager. The category field allows you to define the category for the case. Select from a list of existing categories in SD Case Manager. The subcategory field allows you to specify the subcategory for the case, and again select from a list of existing subcategories in SD Case Manager. In the Assignment Fast tab, you can specify the Managed By, the user ID of the NAV user managing the case, and you can select from a list of existing NAV users. In the Reporter Fast tab of the case card, in the Contact Number field, you can specify the contact number for the case. Select from a list of contacts from the standard NAV contact list page. The Contact Company Number displays the company number of the current contact's company, and the contact email, here you can enter the email of the selected contact. In the Watchers Fast tab, you can set up a list of watchers that are assigned to the case. A watcher can be a user watcher or an email watcher. Escalation rules can be defined on the queue card, and when run will escalate cases by notifying or emailing the watchers of the case, or by adding specified watchers to the case. In the Actions Fast tab is a list of all the actions that have been created and logged against this case. The action type specifies the action type code for the action. Summary field is a user-defined description of the action. The assigned to is the user that the action is currently assigned to. The completed checkbox indicates if the action is marked as completed, and the cost LCY allows you to specify the cost LCY on the action. Within the case card there are various fact boxes which give extra detail about the case and the actions. You can also link records to the case, as seen here in the case links fact box. You can attach files to the case, seen here in this fact box. You can easily view case interactions and the individual action links, action attachments, and the individual action interactions. To view an existing action, you can choose the edit icon. So we're here now in one of the case actions, and again we have seen that we can select our action type code, we have our summary, who the action is assigned to, the due date, and we can enter a cost LCY, so we can keep a track of the cost of the case. And in our case action comment, we can enter a comment for the action, and we can mark the case action as complete. So if we close out of the action card, we're back in the case card. And to create a new action, you simply choose the new action. You can email the case to the case contact, and you can print off the case report. So we'll exit out of our case card and back into our open cases list and back out to the role center. The next concept that we're going to take a look at is that of case templates in Case Manager. Templates in Case Manager can be defined at both a queue level and at a category level. Defining a template code at queue level allows you to specify case actions that are automatically created for cases in the queue. You can automatically create these case actions on creation of a case simply by linking the template code to the queue. You can also define a template code for each category within a queue, thereby allowing you to specify case actions that are automatically created when you select or update the category code on the case card. We'll take a look at one of the template cards. In the template card, we have a template code, a user-defined code which allows you to identify the template, and a description, a user-defined description of the template. The disabled checkbox allows you to disable the template. In the Template Actions Fast tab is a list of the actions that you want to define and set up for the template. The actions will automatically be created if the template code is chosen on the case card at a queue level or at the category level. The action type allows you to select the action type code for the action. The summary, here you enter a description for the template action. The due date formula, here you enter the due date formula for which you want Case Manager to use to determine the due date for the created case action. And the attachments field is a count of the files that have been attached to the action type. To attach files to a template action, you simply select the Attach File action from the Actions in the Template Actions Fast tab group. When a template action is created on the case, the file, if it exists, will be automatically attached to the individual case action. So we'll take a closer look at this action defined for the template. In the action card, we have the action type code, the summary of the template action, and the due date formula. We also can see here a list of any template attachments. And here in the comment, we can enter any text that we want to automatically create as a comment on a case action once this template has been chosen for the case. We go back out now to our template card.